I just got something that some YouTubers said worked great for them. But this is what me, MaySeeOhh, the more of a warm, kind of neutral, but more so a warm tone, dark skin girl with more so oily skin. These are the beginning products that I personally use. I say granted, also too, I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not even that good at all things makeup, which you will see by this box. In a lot of ways, I'm still a beginner myself. But this is just like, at least, you know, it's a good start. Hey guys, it's MaySeeOhh in case you didn't know. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm kind of touching into the whole makeup part of YouTube. Well, yeah, I kind of am. When I was new to makeup and everything, I really didn't know where to start. You know, you would see these people doing makeup tutorials and you just, you make a list of stuff you need and you're like, I just kind of need everything, which isn't true. You really don't need everything that someone has like listed underneath their makeup tutorial. But what do you start with, you know, when you're new to makeup? That's what I'm here to answer today. Here's my makeup box for beginners. Particularly, I say dark skin in the title because there's certain things I'm gonna say that pertain, I believe, only to dark skin people. It can be applied to, you know, people for other skin tones, but there are some very specific products and stuff I'm gonna be showing. But still, principles, like I said, they apply to all types of different people. So, by the way, I got this box from Walmart for like $30. This little 3-tier makeup box. It's kind of cool. It's cute, at least I think. Preview of my products in the box. So let's just get started, okay? What is in my makeup box? So, obviously you need a good primer. This is what I use, the LA Girl Pro Prep. That's the one that I use. Now I've used a whole bunch of different primers, and personally I haven't had a bad experience, really bad experience with any one primer. First thing that I always do is my eyebrows. Just my personal preference. Now I would just say if you're a beginner, use this little tool, $1 from the beauty supply store. Because if you're a beginner, you need brushes. Obviously I can't forget your brushes. So just an angled brush, any little angle, a brush with an angle. Whoa. And then I use this side, which has hair in it. Great. My hair gets everywhere. Anyway, one of these thingies just kind of like to smooth out your brushes when you're doing it. Just the LA Girl Pro Conceal. That's what I use to, you know, clean up my eyebrows and everything. Now, if you're new, obviously there's no real need to go out and spend a lot of money, just in my opinion, because you're gonna be like spending all this money on this expensive product that you don't even know how to use, really. Like, yeah, you've seen it on YouTube, but in person it's different and you gotta learn your skin. So start off with drugstore products, I would definitely say, if you're new. So is my L'Oreal True Match. Me personally, I am a 7-8. I'm really not. I'm really darker than that, but when I try to get this in like their darker shades, just didn't feel right. On top of that, I usually use this, which is from Black Radiant. I always go with the Cocoa Bean. See, when you start off, you should start off with a little simple foundation brush. I don't like the flat ones. I like, you know, to have some thickness to it. This is the one that I started off using. Got it online from like AliExpress, something like that. And it works. It did the do for the time that it needed to. So let's just say that you want to dig a little bit into contour and whatnot. I honestly just I don't use liquid contour, just doesn't work for me. I sometimes even just go with one of these bad boys and just contour my face and use an angled brush that like this to just smooth it out. So that's what I do for contour. For highlight, you can use one of the LA Girls. Let's just say if you are dark skin like me, then do not use something like this light. This is Light Ivory, that's the name on it. And it's way too light. Even this, I don't use for my face, because you see those dark skin girls that, this is Toffee by the way, that just you can see just how light it is. Like, I'm sure you're trying to highlight, but that looks crazy. So I don't do that at all. So as far as when it comes to highlighting, I use something subtle. Like, this is dark cocoa. I might use that. One of the LA Girls, but not too much lighter than my foundation, just a hint lighter. You can buy a little beauty blender. You don't have to buy the expensive one. This is just the one that I use. I got it from the hair store for like $5, and it does the trick. If you don't feel like it's blending, what I always do is I take a teeny bit of foundation and I put it on, you know, my foundation brush, and like when I say a teeny bit, I mean like a dot, literally, and I'll just blend it with my foundation, kind of just, or even I might just take my foundation brush and use the residue off of it and just kind of blend the contour and the highlight together. Now, as far as setting powder, that is kind of like, if you're new at makeup, I say that's kind of dangerous because it's so easy to get that flashback from the setting powder, you know, those powder lines and everything. And actually, I'm just starting with this like a month ago. I just got some setting powder and it works pretty decent. When it comes to my pigmented one, it's literally just something I got from the hair store. It's not that much lighter than mine. This is why I use just the LA Girl. Like, if you're a beginner, I would say this, but I still use this now, so just saying. This is the HD powder, and it's the white looking one. Now that is the one that gives you the real harsh flashback. So when I say all I do is take the sponge and I just dab it a little bit all over my face, and then like use my foundation brush probably again because it still has probably a little bit of residue on it, and just go over it. Or sometimes I'll use a poofy brush like this, all-purpose brush, I think it's called, something like that. I'll just kind of try to blend it out as much as possible. You really just don't want those, you know, that white area. It's really not a good look. Oh, next up is probably my lashes. This I get from Walmart. I'm a huge fan, and it does wonders for me. Now right now I have on lashes, but normally 90% of the time I'll just use this, and I'm telling you, it makes it look like my lashes are fake. Not this fake, but still, when you're in person, people will still be like, oh, do you have on lashes? Like, it's pretty good. Eyeliner, e.l.f., $1, $2, I think this is. If you're a beginner and you really like that wing liner, I would say even use the e.l.f. marker, which is $1, I think. Setting spray. This one I think I got from the hair store too, just because it said matte setting spray, and I know I needed that. And so far it's been working wonders. So even if you see something like this at the hair store, works pretty great. But basically just get a setting spray. Really, that helps to prevent the flashback too from the setting powder. Actually, I would personally say you should get setting spray before setting powder. Finally, I'm not that big on lipstick. I haven't glowed up to that level yet. So I usually just put something to moisturize my lips. Baby lips are my favorite. And just get some lip gloss. Clear is the bomb lip gloss, but you know, some pinkish lip glosses and stuff are cute too. And guys, that really is it. I mixed up my whole little Darkskin starter kit. Darkskin starter kit, basically. So I don't know, like I said, it differs for each person. Just try it out. If you're very new at makeup, try it out. Comment below how this worked for you, or which products of these you use or haven't tried or want to try or whatever, you know. I think I'm gonna call you guys my mob. Why mob? Because when I get married, last name is gonna be Owens Brown. So MaySeeOhh Owens Brown is a mob. Or so mob. I don't know how to say that, but I'll get used to it. I mean, like, I'm getting there. But make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe below. Make sure to see you guys next time. Peace.
Let me say a word to him right quick.
Why?
Hey y'all, makeup is alright enough. Don't do too much now. Don't be looking like a clown, you know. That's a turn off, you know. That's
why this is a starter video for people who haven't gotten into makeup yet.
Just letting them know. I don't want them to overdo it.